You asked for it. We got it for you. My So-Called Life returns to MTV for one more incredible month. You jammed our phone lines.
So?
You stuffed our mailbox.
So what?
You brought it back. My So-Called Life lives weeknights at 7 on MTV. And they said it wouldn't last.
It's refreshing, isn't it?
Join us this weekend as the real world turns.
Because I'm an idiot.
You're a dork.
I'm just like a really sensitive person, you know?
That sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
This is like classic. Look at that scenario.
Like sand through a, one of those sand thingy. So are the days of their lives. Relive the real world from San Francisco all this weekend. One last visit before the new roomies move in.
What a nightmare.
Christ have mercy.
Kenny wasn't like the other kids.
Remote control.
TV mattered. Nothing else did.
Remote control.
Girl said yes, but he said
no. Remote control.
Now he's got his own game show.
Remote control.
I think you all know the opening. His rules, blah, blah, blah. Quizmaster 72, it's a nine. Ken, I'm never gonna say his last name. Ken!
Thank you. Thanks. How you guys doing?
Fine, Ken.
Hey, quick, hey, here's a remote control trivia question. Does that stupid baby crawl counterclockwise or clockwise?
Susanna Hoffs.
Let's meet our contestants, huh? Jason over here.
Me.
Jason is originally from Honolulu, right?
Yeah.
Which that's in Texas, right?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, Honolulu, Mississippi, right. Gina is in the middle. Say hello to Gina. Gina is a student. On the end is Jim. Jim is also a student. Hey, wish some luck, huh? Come on, get some luck. All right, here we go. Rules time. Questions, answers. Hit your little buzzers, use your little remote controls, pump your little arms in the air, act like you're having fun, and everyone goes home happy. All right, Gina, you're in control.
I will take channel number 4.
Playhouse Internacional, spanning the globe to bring you the worst in television acting. Listen and guess what TV show our two theatrical gratitos are performing.
Oh la la. Oh, frère Jacques. Mrs. La Grande Poulet. Eat it?
Archie a un grand éclair chocolat, no? Et la Gloria es un grosse vache.
Oh, stifle, n'est-ce pas?
Gina.
All in the family.
All in the family, right, 10 points.
Freedom Rock. 4 records or 3 cassettes, only $19.95. 2 CDs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
Call toll-free 1-800-227-7200 or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for records or cassette or $24.95 for compact discs, plus $4 shipping to Freedom Rock, P.O. Box 3000-R, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Congratulations, Jimbo. You're in the old bed, huh? You're strapped in, looking up at the 9 screens. Yeah, your life couldn't be any better, huh?
No.
You got 30 seconds. You get all 9 right. This is yours.
Listen up, dude. If you want to be cool, you should drive a Mitsubishi Mirage to school. It's an awesome value with a sporty new form, and it's roomy enough to fit half your door. A more suitable car you will never find. So if it's not a Mirage, you better change your mind. Word.
All right, Jim. It's not a bad little gift. Here you go. 9 screens. Here's your peak. Good luck. On your mark. Get set. Go.
1, Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
2, Madonna.
Yes.
3, Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
4, Pass. 5, Pass. 6, Paul Abdul.
Yes.
7, Pass. 8, The Cult.
Yes.
9, Suzanne Vega.
Yes.
4, Tin Machine.
Different.
4, David Bowie.
Yes.
5, Pass. 7, Julian Lennon.
Yes.
5, The Police.
Yes! Oh! Yes! Woo! You won a car! He won, look at him. oscilloscope, and CDs, and a codophone. Unbelievable. You have a driver's license?
I got one.
You have a driver's license. He needed a new car. Isn't life funny? That's remote control. Bye-bye.
All contestants receive LA gear, fashion that functions. High-style athletic footwear is high performance too. Perfect for all your moves, LA gear. Take control of your life with Zenith multi-brand remote control. It operates most brands of TVs, VCRs, and cable converters from the company that invented the remote control, Zenith. The remote control board game is here from Pressman. Losing contestants take home from the Goomy Guys. Goomy friendship bracelets featuring their brand new super colorful Ova-Ovas and fashionable woven leather bracelets. Goomies, get 'em. Promotional considerations provided by Merle Harmon's Fanfare, featuring replica and authentic team apparel with over 100 locations in shopping malls nationwide. Merle Harmon's Fanfare is a sports fans gift shop. Street Neat Leather Wayfarer sunglasses by Ray-Ban. Elegant and boss leather that's right in step with today's fashion. Wayfarer, the world's finest sunglasses from Bausch & Lomb. Starburst Fruit Chews. Tangy fruit taste, big fruit kick. Starburst starts up the juice.
Whatever. I went down to the beach and saw Kiki. She was all like, and I'm like, whatever.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Latchkey Kids, episode 5. We've been going for 5 months. That's crazy. My name is Mike Rhodes, and I'm your host, obviously. And you can't see it, but I'm actually wearing like Jinko. Do you remember Jinko jeans? I have the biggest Jinkos you've ever seen. I got them at Gadzooks, actually. Did Pittsburgh have Gadzooks?
Yes.
One.
Okay. I was worried that you didn't have Gadzooks. Like, where would you get your wallet chains from if you didn't have Gadzooks? But this is obviously the Gen X show, right? That's why we're talking about Gadzooks and chains. So the whole Gen X thing, we kind of try every month to explain the 90s and the early 2000s to our younger viewers, and I'm not sure everybody it because I saw a playlist recently by someone in their 20s. It was their 90s playlist, and it really made me angry and sad at the same time because it was like the most top 40. Now that's what music. I mean, it's like kids don't know who Juliana Hatfield was. There wasn't I mean, there was no meat puppets. There wasn't a butthole surfer to be found on this playlist. So what I want to do, because and the other thing is these playlists also made me think about we had mixtapes, right? And we made CDs, and these kids don't know about holding on the pause button till just the right moment. So what we're going to have now is our friend Camila Adams is going to teach our audience all about mixtapes. So Aaron, if you want to play Camila.
Hello children, I'm Camila, and I will be your guide today to shed a little light on some of 90s pop culture. I know that every generation thinks that their generation is the best generation. But I'm here to tell you, in this case, it's true, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Generation X ruled. Now the 90s was a time for oversized clothing, a lot of it very colorful, a lot of cross-color, or there was a lot of like the drab stuff, a lot of flannel as well, a lot of ripped jeans and holes in jeans and holes in tights. There was hyper sexualized and R-rated music videos with a lot of highly choreographed numbers in them, a lot of dancers, a lot of lights, a lot of shiny material. We had boy bands, we had girl bands, we had Ross and Rachel, Biggie and Tupac. It was a lot happening, conscious hip-hop, grunge, and MTV still played music videos. But one of my favorite things about the 90s is the mixtape. And when I'm talking about mixtape, I'm not talking about like the 4-track EP that rappers release from their basements and sell at gas stations. I'm talking about an actual cassette tape. And on this cassette tape, what we would do is we would curate a list of our favorite songs, curating a certain mood or message that you wanted to send. Now, please ignore, this is not an actual mixtape that I'm holding in my hand because for whatever reason I cannot find any of my old school mixtapes. I mean, I guess I got into some sort of cleaning frenzy at some point in my life and hid them, put them away, threw them away. I don't know. Can't find them. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm only holding on to them for nostalgia's sake because I don't have a tape deck. I don't have that kind of space in my house. What this actually is a bootleg copy of a live Bush show. Not George Bush, not Kate Bush, not, I don't know what Bushes you guys are into at this point in time in history. But this is Bush, like Gavin Rossdale, you know, Mr. Gwen Stefani or whatever. He was very popular back in my day. You know what? It's not important what's on this tape. Now I know that this concept of mixing songs together that you really like into one space is not new to you. You guys have playlists. Playlist is not the same as a mixtape. A mixtape takes so much more art, so much more time, and so much more energy than just throwing every song that has love in the title onto this random playlist, a mix of songs. And I know that you think your playlists are good or maybe even better than a mixtape, but I'm here to tell you you're wrong. The playlist is infinite. Like, where's the art of putting together 12 hours of party tunes that no one is really going to fully listen to all 12 hours of music? And like, do you really need 8 hours to tell your lover that you're DTF? With the cassette tape, you have 60, 90, or if you splurge that week, 120 minutes to go ahead and tell your story. And since you have this limited time frame, you must choose your songs wisely. Like, open strong, but do not give it away in the first act. The middle can be tricky. You want some bops, some jams, some stuff that's meaningful, but you don't. But this is also like a good time to throw in a few of those songs that you were kind of iffy about putting on there anyway, but you still needed some time filler, or song that you kind of like or aren't too certain if that person is going to like. Now, you've come to the end of side one, and you see that physically, you can see that you only have like a little bit of tape left. Like, I mean, you don't really know exactly specifically how much time is left on there, but 9 times out of 10 it's about 1.5 minutes. And what do you do? What do we do at this point? Do we put in a song that is going to more than likely cut off and maybe not cut off in the place you want it to? I mean, it's not going to fade out, it's going to be abrupt. Or do you leave the last 1.5 minutes of dead air? I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, this is, your soul will tell you what you're supposed to do in this moment. Like, you know you, and I'm not here to like guide you on this, you know, mystical journey of what your musical needs and tastes are. You need to figure that out for yourself. But my God, that euphoric feeling that if you go ahead and, you know, risk it all and go for putting that one more song on the end of that tape, and it times out perfectly, where you only end up with like a couple of seconds of dead air. Ah, mwah. Same rules apply for side 2 as side 1, but now it's time to up the stakes a little bit. This is where the real jams go. This is where the song that basically started you on this journey goes. You want to close out big, you want a grand finale, something that stays with the listener. And if this is a love letter, this is where you leave your heart and your soul in their ear holes. You want to make sure that those lyrics echo in their head until they push play on the next song, or, you know, until they listen to something else. Now, the order of the songs are very important. And this is something that you can't really get with playlists a lot. Like, sure, you can put them in that order, but you can't guarantee that the listener is going to listen in that order. You're telling a story. The listener could go ahead and just hit shuffle, and you know what, as a matter of fact, if you don't waste your time on somebody that's going to hit shuffle and not listen to the songs in the order in which they are meant to be listened to. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Just walk away now. And a little bonus, something that I always enjoyed when I made my mixtapes was making my own little covers. Now again, this isn't the best example of what I had done back in the 90s. Actually, this tape is from 1995, but I would take like old magazine ads that were colorful or had some like cute little designs on them or whatever, and I would cut them out and paste them onto the inserts that came with the tapes themselves. So I challenge you to make a playlist, but stay in the 60 to 90 minute range. It's a great exercise in self-control and a little restraint. Tell your story from beginning to end, and send it to me, because I love a good playlist.
She is 100% right about all of that. The good stuff goes on the second side. Period. Because, and I want to know, who are these maniacs that are do people shuffle playlists? Like she's talked about? I guess so. I don't know. But also, that video reminded me the other day that I once left a mixtape for a girl at her house. I taped it outside her house, and I ran back home and sat by my phone. And I think we all know it didn't ring.
No.
Anyway, normally we would have short form improv now, but this month I invited our friend Andy Phillips because I follow him on Instagram, and I really enjoy these cocktail videos that he makes, and he has a YouTube channel. So I invited him on just to make whatever kind of cocktail he's inspired to make. That would be Gen X inspired. So let's bring out Andy Phillips.
Hi, I'm intermittent fasting. No, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not. There's nothing to do with why I'm here. Though I am intermittent fasting, and I didn't realize when I agreed to this show that it fell on my 18/6 day. So I'm very hungry. Anyway, as Mike said, I'm here to make us all a cocktail. Let's take a break from the comedy and enjoy a beverage. And I am so flattered. Thank you all for having me on this Gen X comedy show. Despite my youth, I think it's obvious that Mike invited me because I'm wise beyond my years. And I don't know about you, but when I think of the 90s, one of my favorite memories is trying to watch illegal HBO. We didn't have an HBO subscription in my house. So while a lot of the other teen boys might have been trying to watch scrambled channels to maybe catch sight of a boob, I discovered that if I unhooked my Adelphia cable box, I could plug the cable cord right into the back of the TV, and I could watch HBO to get Sex in the City. Now, you might be wondering, why was such a young boy even aware of Sex in the City? Well, obviously, with my Entertainment Weekly subscription, and having followed Kristen Davis's career since Melrose Place, I was eager to watch this show. Then, one day, sitting around the pool bar at the country club with my Aunt Pretty and Burl March, they're all ordering from the bartender something called a Cosmopolitan. Can you even believe it? Now, Cosmopolitans were actually created in the 1980s in New York City, but popularized by the show Sex and the City. Let's enjoy one right now, shall we? So for a Cosmo, this is really, it's the most 90s of cocktails. It was originally created to be a marketing scheme for Absolute Citron vodka, because flavored vodka was a new thing. We're gonna make one today. We're actually just gonna use Stoli. And if you're playing along at home, any old vodka is fine. The best vodkas, they don't taste like anything. What you wanna do, if you have a measuring device, even you can use a measuring cup. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of vodka. And 1.5 ounces is actually exactly how much food I'm allowed to have at the end of my 16 hours. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So we'll measure out our 1.5 ounces. Burl March, that's a real person, by the way. That's her real name. And she, boy, was she fabulous. So Burl March was drinking Cosmopolitans at the pool bar, then I knew I had to watch this show, Sex and the City. Wait, so, and also I mentioned Kristen Davis, and Kristen Davis, obviously, you know, not the first name you think of when you think of Sex and the City, you think of that blonde lady with the curly hair. But to me, after having watched her really change the tone and put Melrose Place on the map, I knew that she was going to have an amazing career. I watched Brooke die in the pool after being married to Billy, and that's really, those are real turning point in the Melrose Place chronology. You know, I think it's when they really stopped taking themselves too seriously. Went from primetime drama to primetime soap opera. So pour your vodka in your mixing vessel right here. If you don't have a tin, you can use a pint glass. Then the other ingredient, I was really disappointed to see that after Sex and the City, one of Kristen Davis's first projects was The Shaggy Dog with Tim Allen. I mean, a beautiful woman like that who's been on 2 groundbreaking television shows. Like, she should have had the career of a Nicole Kidman or a Katie Holmes. But Kristen, I don't know what choices you made. To me, it was Charlotte's story. Anyway, so 3/4 of an ounce of orange liqueur. This is Cointreau. Cointreau, sort of the hydrox of orange liqueurs. It's 80 proof. That's what you want to go ahead and use. And then cranberry juice. Now, today in cocktail bars, you go out and you have things like fresh squeezed pineapple juice. You've got house infused jalapeno kombucha. No, we're using Ocean Spray cranberry juice cocktail, and that is the ideal choice. Now, Ocean Spray juices. Also, you may recall, 90s star Mara Wilson did a stint as the spokesperson for Ocean Spray juices. Another 90s star whose name sounds kind of like Mara Wilson is Mayim Bialik, who currently has a show on television called Call Me Kat. Now, if you haven't watched this, it's terrible, but I have to tell you, it's the only thing getting me through my days. I each day have to push myself to not eat for a certain period of time, and to really get myself over that edge when I can finally have my dinner, I watch an episode of Call Me Kat, and boy, I tell you, it's like morphine right to my brain. 1 ounce of cranberry juice. And then the other key ingredient in a Cosmopolitan is lime. Now, back when Toby Chechny was in Manhattan creating the Cosmopolitan, he was using something called Rose's lime juice. Perhaps you've seen it in your grocery store, your local dive bar, or I don't know, maybe your home. Rose's lime juice, if you've never tried it, it tastes like the inside of a car wash. So what we want to do is create something that sort of captures that same sort of ephemeral feeling of drinking a martini with Sam and Charlotte, and Miranda was busy that night, but you're having a night out with the gals, and we want that flavor. So this is actually a homemade version of the lime cordial. It's simply just lime juice, sugar, water, and citric acid. We're going to do 3/4 ounces of that. Now, I know what you're thinking, Caribbean Andy, acid? Isn't that what made the Joker? Yes, it is. Okay, so from there, you have all of your ingredients in your shaker tin, and you're going to want to put ice in here. I'm just going to use my hands. You know, we're all at home. Nothing's fancy. My hands are clean. I do wash them frequently. Ice this down. Put our lid back so we're not messy. And we're going to go ahead and shake it up. Now all of our ingredients are combined and diluted, and they're ready to be poured into our glass. Now, ideally, if you want to be very 90s about it, if you want to be just like Carrie Bradshaw, you're going to have your V-shaped martini glass. I don't have one of those. But these are great. This is a little coupe. This is a great little glass for cocktails. This is actually my grandmother's. And these glasses were modeled after Marie Antoinette's breasts, as a matter of fact. Just that's has nothing to do with anything, but that's where they came from. Not I don't have like one special set, but the glassware, this style of glassware in general. Anyway, so Carrie, Samantha, Miranda, Charlotte, they're all hanging out. When I'm watching it, it's all very blurry because, again, we don't have an HBO subscription. We did have Cinemax. We weren't poor. But my dad said we didn't need to have HBO and Cinemax because everything on HBO eventually ended up on Cinemax. But I was always like, Dad, not the original programming. Like, what the heck? So I have finally started watching The Sopranos all these years later. And let me tell you, that Tony Soprano, he's not a good guy. I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, do whatever you want, live your life, make your living however you can, but you should, be good to the people that matter to you. And speaking of being good to the people that matter, I personally, this is just my opinion, I think that older woman who played Samantha should reunite with her friends for Sex and the City revival. Put your differences aside, and then just go ahead and strain your cocktail right into your glass. Now, if you want to garnish it, you sure can, but you don't need to. But I do have some fruit here. Since there is, there's no lemon. We use orange because we have orange liqueur. Remember? It's the Coca-Cola of orange liqueurs, the Kleenex, these oranges are bad. But cut it right off, put it on the side. It's a little decoration, and it works whether you think Carrie should have ended up with Aiden or Mr. Big. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you, Andy. Okay.
Yeah, give me a sec.
You can find Andy on Instagram at Caribbean Andy, and I recommend you do so. So we're going to jump into our long form. So let's get the team out. And Andy might be jumping in with us also. So this is our long form. So we're going to jump into some improv. We're going to play a clip from some 90s television. Our team is going to be inspired by that clip as well as everything else we've seen tonight. And yeah, let's just jump into it. Aaron, if you want to play the clip.
The term deranged sociopath gets thrown around a lot by the media, but it really applies to my next guest. Starting today, you can see him in Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Please welcome Jason. Good. You know what I've noticed? I see all your movies, man. And you know what I've really noticed? You're angry. And I don't mean to laugh, excuse me, it's just the way I am. But you're angry. What happened, man? Where did it all begin? You know what I mean? Was it a woman? Did you get cut from the hockey team in high school? What happened? What's up? Okay, let me ask you this. I saw the new movie, Jason Takes Manhattan. You killed 16 people. I don't know why I'm laughing, man. You killed 16 people, and you were responsible for the death of 8 others. Total, that's less than what you usually kill in a movie. Are you getting soft? Are you losing a step? You're trembling, man. Ever think about doing a musical? I'm running out of questions, man. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. You didn't kill anybody with that big knife you usually kill people with. Did you change because you were afraid of being typecasted as just a big knife killer? So what's next, man? Some more Jasons, part 9? I got some great titles I had put together. Jason and the 3 Babies, what you think of that? Jason's Big Top would be funny. Oh, Jason Rabbit. That would be great. Oh, Jason, when Jason met Sally, would that be funny? You don't do many comedies, do you? I'd like to thank you for coming by. It's a pleasure. Jason, ladies and gentlemen.
Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to take it. I just couldn't. I'm sorry.
I don't. You tried to take it in?
No, I tried to take it in, but I was trying to take Manhattan for you, babe, and I couldn't. And I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I really appreciate the fact that you brought me here from Kansas because it's the only place that I really wanted to go. And I understand that, you said that if I were to ask for the moon, it would drive you crazy because you couldn't give it to me. But I was like, Manhattan.
Yes. Oh, you're right, and I did, and I tried to get the moon. I did a big grab. I was out here. You know how you can? I was out there like grabbing. I couldn't. So I was like, "What can I do next, Manhattan?" So I was like grabbing buildings, and I couldn't. But I would do anything for you, babe. I swear I would.
Well, should we go to Katz's Deli?
Tag out Jocelyn. Jason, man, you tripping?
What are you talking about? Come on, I grabbed a building. I was doing my best.
Listen, you and Paige, y'all meant for each other. Y'all need to stop playing around and commit already. And look, take it from me, your stereotypical black friend in a rom-com.
I was going to say that you are my black friend. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop playing and commit already.
Tag out Tyler. Well, this looks like just a hunk of cement.
No, it looks like a hunk of cement, but no, I kicked the building a lot and I grabbed it. So it's a part of Manhattan.
Oh, well, do you remember what building it's from so I can catalog it?
Of course I don't. No, it's just a building. But I'm building a relationship with you, my love.
That's really beautiful, but I think...
Tag out Kyle. Paige, I don't trust that Jason. I think it's a bad choice.
I understand that, my stereotypical sassy friend.
You can do better than him.
Tag out Jocelyn. I heard you were talking shit.
Jason,
Whatever.
I can't believe that the new people are coming next week.
I hate new people. I don't want them.
Listen, we figured out how this house works, okay? Like, we get along.
We have a
don't get
balance.
along with the other 4 people in the house.
That's correct. We have an alliance. It's the third floor alliance.
We use the jacuzzi at 8:30 p.m. every night.
9:15 sharp, we're out of there. We don't want to get pruny. We don't want to give ourselves heart conditions. We just want to schwitz.
So here's the thing. Why do the producers think it's going to add more pizzazz with a fresh crop of people in this tiny mansion?
Right? I mean, this is not like a full-size mansion. This is like a San Francisco-sized mansion.
It has 1 elevator.
Hi, sorry I'm early. I'm a new person. Could you point me to the infinity pool?
Right. It's actually, if you go onto the 2nd floor and you go to the back past the little kitchen, you'll see there's a glass.
I mean, I could just take you there.
Wait.
Is there a place I can hang my shirt before we go?
Oh, you know what? I will take you because it's easy to get lost. So, and I don't want, that's a nice, yep. Okay. All right.
Totally.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Wait, hold on.
If it's okay, I'd like to walk in front of you.
Okay.
And just do my butt workout as we go up the stairs.
All right, great. Okay, cool. Let's go.
I also need an infinity pool. Where is that pool? Is that pool here? Nothing?
Are you one of the new ones also?
Yeah.
We cut to the confessional room.
You know what? I knew they'd do this to me. I knew that once more men got in here, that they'd go ahead and ditch our alliance. You know, when we called ourselves the Cosmo bitches, I thought it was for the rest of this fucking season, which is another 3 weeks, okay? So what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna be friends with Terrence, I guess?
I got Sarah. This is just like them. They never let me talk. I understand that I'm like a B-rate character at best, but like
hang out, Mary.
I
Yeah, so I'm really in shape, but it's the 90s, so I'm not super comfortable with my sexuality. I'm actually a gay man. I'm gonna do my best to make it seem like I'm sleeping with all these women for the television show. But to be honest with you, I'm very afraid of all of them.
Here's the thing.
Here I am. A boy just looking for a pool. Is it infinity?
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, man. There ain't no pool here.
What the fuck? I just came here for the fucking pool.
Whatever.
Do you ever just have a day where you just really need a win? You know what I mean?
Every day I need a win. Every day I need a win. I totally get it. I totally understand.
Well, did you get a win today?
No, well, kind of.
Okay.
I met this guy while I was just having a drink at the bar. He was the strong and silent type, so I had to fill in a lot of the conversation. It was a little awkward at first, but
I just love that.
Take out Katie.
So I mean, so I've talked to you about my job, about my parents, about my cats. I really I just love how you are so intense, and this is really great. And I've never done anything like this before. Can I buy you a drink? Would you like a Cosmo? I'm having a Cosmo. Great. That would be so great. We'll drink Cosmos. And so my BFF, she's kind of, a little nosy, and I really can't wait to tell her all about you.
Tag out April. Craig, as your stereotypical black friend in a rom-com, when these ladies start opening it up to you, you gotta like meet them halfway, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Look, tell the next time you at the bar and they start opening up to you, you got to meet them halfway. Start asking them questions like, what's your favorite restaurant? What do you like to do in your spare time? And listen to them. Exactly, like that. Like that, man.
Tag out Kyle or Tyler, excuse me. So would you like to, get out of here, or could I get you another drink, or I could tell you about my neighbor, my cats when I'm out, and
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm saying that deranged sociopath hurt my feelings. Okay? It hurt my feelings. That's some real deep shit.
Yeah. Rita, I feel like you have been throwing around the term deranged sociopath a lot recently.
Yeah, like not every new neighbor that comes into the complex is a deranged sociopath.
Right, like that woman.
Really specific thing to say. And
Yeah, like it feels like maybe you heard that somewhere and are repeating it a lot.
I mean, it's everywhere in the media these days, but like you got to be careful from deranged sociopaths.
Listen, I am totally sure that Sophia, who just moved here from New Jersey, is not a deranged psychopath.
Did she show you her knives? Because she showed me.
Well, everybody has a good set of knives.
She's a woodworker.
I have my own set of knives. Why wouldn't we show our neighbors our knives? That's how we meet.
I mean, that's just neighborly.
Yeah.
Sharing your hobbies and your interests.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, look at that knife. Look at that.
Oh, here comes Sophia. Oh, look, Sophia.
Sophia's doing a big knife.
Oh.
Isn't she darling and totally ranged?
Hey, Rita.
You're right. Good to see you. Hi. I was just telling everybody about your knives.
Oh, yeah, I like knives.
Yeah, and they're great knives. I wish my knives looked as great as yours.
I was gonna tell everybody about your chest freezer you showed me. It's so deep.
Yeah, I like them deep.
Listen, I wish everyone would like put their fingers in their ears right now, except for you.
Who's you?
So she was talking shit about you and your knives, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I am saying it. She was talking shit. So everyone, ears out. No, we're having fun. We're having fun now.
The thing about deranged sociopaths is anyone seen my other cats?
What color were they?
I can only find this one.
Sophia, what is all over your sweater? Because that looks like white cat hair. And Duchess is missing.
Duchess is totally missing.
I feel like
check the chest freezer.
This is, and I'm so sorry to say this. Everybody owes me like $14 because the pool needs clean.
Right, absolutely. No, I knew I forgot.
Yeah, I left my money in my across state lines. Bye.
You can get it or do a pool party thing. Or...
Can I just skim
The pool or what?
the pool? Like I'll just skim instead of them paying.
Oh yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I pay them.
Yeah, I don't want to pay either.
Love our new
York
neighbors.
I'll just pay the whole. I'll pay for the whole thing this month, guys. It's fine.
You're the best, Rita. You're the best.
Was she threatening us?
Whatever. So, did you get my tape? Did you listen to it? Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I mean, it was great, John, but I think on bended knee should have been on the second side. I mean, I put it up top. I wasn't expecting it.
I know. I tried to give it rise and fall, and that fell on the rise. That should have been on the fall.
It should have been on the fall.
Oh,
it amped me up too much. I was listening to it in my Nissan Sentra.
Yeah,
I didn't tell you I got a new car. I was excited. I was going to take you to the bowling alley.
Check out Tyler. Sweet Sentra.
Yeah, thanks. I just got it.
It sounds like there's some dead air at the end of this cassette tape.
Well, yeah, I thought about like putting "Are You Jimmy Ray," but it was too long at the end.
I just like, but this is our special cruising mix, for when we go to DQ. And I would like to hear Jimmy Ray, and instead you just left 1 minute and 33 seconds and nothing. And what, I'm just supposed to go through your shoebox at my feet and find another mixtape that you would for this occasion?
Samantha,
Hang out, Sarah. Thanks for coming for a ride with me. Hey, can you tell when you look in my eyes, you don't mess around with me? Are you feeling dangerous? Oh. Sorry, my radio's broken. Is it cool if I sing? Are you in my seen it on the line? Come and take a walk with me. If you're feeling dangerous. Because I'm Nina. I'm Nina.
Hang on, Joe. Whatever. Fuck. Okay.
Hey, so I asked you to meet with me because I know that you've been on Arsenio before, and I hear that he is just like a really tough interviewer. Like he asks the hard questions. And I'm running for mayor, and I want to appear hip and connected to the youth. And so apparently the way that you do it is you go on the Arsenio Hall show, and I just want any advice that you can give me on how to handle the gauntlet.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me here. I don't know if you know this about Arsenio, but Arsenio is a vampire.
Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I was wondering why we haven't seen him in daylight since coming to America.
Also, that wasn't even him.
What?
That wasn't him. All the day scenes weren't him. Look, I can get in a lot of trouble by telling you this. Okay. So
tell me anyway.
They killed my brother for telling people this.
I don't want you to get killed, but I also really want to know.
Okay. Arsenio Hall is 660 years old.
Okay, hang on. Arsenio Hall is a 660-year-old vampire. There's an Arsenio Hall double who is doing his film appearances, but the vampire one is the one hosting the talk show.
Yes.
Okay.
Does your blood... All right, hold on. Before you go in there, I need you to... Does your blood smell delicious? Because he's really bloodthirsty.
I don't know how to tell.
Do you eat a lot of fruit? You look like you eat a lot of fruit.
I love pineapple.
Arsenio, all right. Pineapple makes your blood real sweet. He got a sweet tooth, 2 of them, and they poke out his mouth whenever he gets turned on.
I've seen that in cartoons.
Yes, see, that happens to him. And I only know this because I eat a lot of pineapple and I was a guest on the show and I got bit. So now I'm a vampire too.
Oh, okay. Well, am I able to leave this meeting without becoming a vampire?
Oh yeah, I only eat deer and stuff like that.
Oh, you're one of those good vampires.
Yeah, we got a lot of deer. They're like an invasive species,
They
you know.
are. They're a menace. They cause so many car accidents.
I get
Thank
called by
you.
like Mount Lebanon Township and they call me down there.
All right, I'm going on. I'm going on. Thank you. Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Hello, you smell delicious.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Can I call you Arsenio?
You can call me Arsenio.
Okay. I love your jacket.
Thank you. I've got matching hair and pants.
I love those too. I have no way of knowing how long your penis is.
It's a mystery of the ages, just like my age.
Yeah. You couldn't be a day over 35.
Yeah.
You definitely were born in the 20th century.
Hang on, Robin. Listen, Arsenio, there's been a bunch of people asking how big your dick is. It's
People want to know. People want to know.
well, you're either gonna whoop whoop whoop. I get that, yes, but you either say it or you don't. You have to have like a stance on it. You have to. What's your stance? Are you gonna tell them or you're not?
All right. 20 inches.
Tag out Kyle. Yo, Arsenio, you tripping. Listen, as your designated stereotypical black friend, I've got to stop telling everybody how big your dick is.
Like I had to just come out and say it, 20 inches is let it be known.
I know you working with a yardstick, but listen.
Hang on, Tyler. I just measured 20 inches, and that's crazy. Is it really 20 inches? Like, it's like.
I mean, when they say you got to keep arm's distance away from the ladies, they weren't talking about me.
Tag out Kyle. Yeah, so I'm a straight new member of this house, and I'm just wondering how big it is wrapped.
How big it is wrapped?
Erect.
Oh.
When it gets excited.
Oh, I mean, it's 20 inches when it's excited. It's 15 when it's flaccid.
That's cool.
Okay, so, all right, third floor girls. I've decided that if we're going to be bringing new people into the house, one of them is going to be Arsenio Hall.
I think this is the best choice for all of us.
Yeah,
because I know that I've missed Arsenio, just because I don't watch him every night. So it'll be great to have him here in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't at all, because I am sensing some sort of like very distinct non-human quality to him as well.
Isn't that kind of weird?
It's weird. It feels cool but warm.
Yes.
And I suddenly feel sleepy. But I'm all right with it as long as it's not like we said like no boys in the house. So it's like,
But Arsenio's not a boy.
He's a man.
A man who has magnetic.
Yeah.
And those harem pants are so full. and long.
And if Arsenio, if you could just put your hands in your ears for a second. Oh, just Arsenio. I hear he's got a huge dick, just
enormous,
and that's
just
for all of
enormous.
us.
I also heard he's a vampire.
Okay, vampires. Yeah, he is a vampire. He's totally a vampire.
What are you talking about? Arsenio's huge dick? Sorry, just heard that. Big dick.
It's gigantic
Sorry.
and vampiric.
Get erect.
Arsenio, you can take your earphones out.
Arsenio,
are you done talking about it now?
Can you tell me how vampires get erect?
Whenever we smell pineapple blood, it just gets us right up.
Oh, we eat a lot of pineapple here.
I just had a Dole Whip.
I just cored a pineapple and put cottage cheese in the middle of it.
That's wild.
That might draw my
I had
a bit.
I had a Hawaiian pizza. Please don't judge me. I'm the real monster. It's fine.
I think Arsenio's gonna like it here.
I think we're gonna love Arsenio here.
I think I'm gonna be real happy.
Would you like to see the infinity pool?
Whatever. Hey, girl.
What's going on, Teresa?
Just.
You need a win, don't you?
I do. I really do. Do you have any suggestions?
Have you tried a crop top?
I never have.
Listen, Rainbow has some crocheted ones on sale.
I couldn't.
I'm telling you, with a low-rise pair of LEIs and one of those studded belts from Gadzooks, you're definitely pick up a man at the bowling alley.
Oh my gosh. That just feels so
dirty.
I don't have that confidence.
Tag out Sarah. Oh, that crop top. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And hi. And are those LEIs? Oh wow.
Do you like my belt?
I do like your belt, but is that a 7-pound ball?
8.
Oh, I do love a strong woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm strong and confident, like Marsha Clark.
Marsha Clark. So you know all about murder. Oh my God, I love that.
I know about a lot of things.
Well, I know you know how to handle 8-pound balls. So,
Arsenio?
yeah. No, I'm not Arsenio, but I do have a black friend. You saw him earlier.
Yeah.
So, can I carry your ball for you? That'd be weird. Do I bowl for you?
Tag out Carol and Katie. Tag in Sarah. Oh. I tried a crop top. Crop top.
How'd it go?
I don't know. How do you think I look? I feel like I'm wearing doilies on my upper half.
It's crocheted.
Sure.
There's a little nip.
Well, good, because I've been trying to flash a little boob.
It's good. I'm telling you, Jimmy's gonna notice you.
Thank God, because I don't feel comfortable, but if I get Jimmy, it'll be fine.
One more thing. Have you tried Jinkos?
I thought LEI, love, energy, innovation. That's what
that was it. But now it's all about the big leg, small top.
Tag out Sarah. Damn, girl, you look great.
Thank you. The
Are
bottom
those Jenkos?
They're wet.
Yeah, you got like a real David Schwimmer in the opening credits of Friends vibe.
Good, because you have the biggest Courtney Cox in Scream 2 vibe.
Thank you. I just got my hair done.
It looks good. sort of weird how like even though it's like I can see your boy Jimmy, you just have some very like Courtney Cox energy that I'm like getting off of you.
Yeah, I'm a big Courtney Cox fan. Going back to that Bruce Springsteen video, Ace Ventura, saw it in theaters.
Exactly like David. Tag out Jocelyn and Andy. Tag in Tyler. This is why you got to get back in the game, man. When just white people with no black friends date, it's very, very weird.
No, I quit.
Wait, Tyler's black?
No.
Dean.
British Knights.
British Knights athletic footwear at Foot Locker and other fine stores.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn my video on. How about that? That would help. I'm very excited to introduce the musical guest this month. I've wanted him since the beginning. He told me he wanted to do an original song. We usually do covers here, but he wanted to do an original song to pay tribute to the band Living Colour, who he counts as an inspiration. He even opened for Living Colour once, which is just that's incredible. So this is Byron Nash. once again, I'm constantly just blown away by the talent that we're able to get for this thing every month, and that's insane. You can follow Byron on Instagram at Byron_Nash412, and he wanted me to tell you that he has some new music coming this summer, so I think we're all going to check that out. But that's it for us for this month, and looks like we'll be back on March 20th, so you can come back for that. And I'm not gonna out anybody, but 2 people in the cast you're looking at right now posted in the chat that their edibles kicked in at just the right time during that song. So place your bets who that may have been. I started this show by talking about how kids don't know the good music from when we were growing up, and I wanted to end with a group that has been extremely important to me. And if YouTube drops this, it's okay because it's the end of the show, right? So I'm going to over the credits, I'm going to play some Public Enemy for everybody because we all need Public Enemy. So, but we'll see you back in March, and thanks for watching.
Well, tonight we have a very special guest. Well, 2 very special guests that I'm really honored to have on the show. Many things have been said about them, but what I'd like to say is that they're the premier group of rap, that the boldness in their lyrics, the level of consciousness that they have brought to their music has totally redefined the level of excellence of rap. So with no further ado, I'd like to bring to you,
off the label Def Jam Records, here's Public Enemy and Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, in the house, you know we got Ice Cube, and you know that I'm down with the PE. Hey yo, Chuck, man, won't you kick it to him one time, G?
No war for all. I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it and said they were suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never.
Come on, let's rock the house.
Pump it up.
Terminator X,
Pump it up.
Valley of the GPs.
Pump it up, y'all. Here we go. Yo, I try to teach and reach and drop bombs with a little flow. Whipping them back when I say, yo, if you can't get, don't say, get up. As the world turns, so sucker learns. As one quits, another hit ain't just a trip. That's why I'm known as throwing up on a microphone. And then they try to hang me dry, but then it's do or die when they don't give you a reason why. They be sweating, forgetting, they can point at us. Damn discussion, they be tearing up the joint if there wasn't music to use on the flex to go styling. Terminator X, buck wildin'. That's right, y'all. We're gonna fight the power. 1991, no war for all. Come on. Come on, go, 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 go. Say ho. Say ho. Say ho, ho. No. Somebody say fight the power. Power for now, get down. Fight the power. Everybody say fight the power. Power to the people, say damn. Fight the power. Somebody say fight the power. Power for now. Fight the power. Everybody say fight the power. Yeah, we got to fight the power that beat. Yo, Elvis was a hero to most. Elvis was a hero to most. Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant to me. And see, straight out racist, a sucker was simple and plain. Cause I'm black and I'm proud. I'm ready, I'm hyper, I'm amped. Most of our heroes are the piano stand. Simple, look back, you look and find nothing but rednecks for 400 years is a check. Don't worry, BS was the #1 jam. Then if I said you can slap me right here. Get it? Let's get this party started right. Right on. Come on. What we got to say? Power to the people, no delay. Make everybody see. In order to fight the powers that be. Hit me. Go, go, flavor. Come on, yo. Just like